ho, 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 ho. Ho ho ho, ho ho ho, ho ho. That was my Christmas song. I know what you're all thinking. Why isn't she doing something fun again, like the hula hooping, where she looks really cool? She looks pretty sexy too. Why isn't she chopping her finger off with a knife? It was really good to watch. Thing is, they are the ones that get the most views, but I need to talk. I need to let this out. My inner self talk about everything that I need to talk about. There are people that don't have time. They don't have time to listen to me ramble on about Justin Bieber. Anyway, so I was cleaning this morning. I was cleaning my house. I wasn't hula hooping. I thought it was, this is getting a bit boring. I put a bit of music on, popped on a little bit of JB. Yeah, JB. I actually thought I'd go a little bit old school and listen to his My Worlds album. It reminded me of a time I used to be friends with this girl, and we used to drive around in the car and listen to all of the Justin Bieber songs. We went and saw his movie together. Then it led me to think about, I moved out of my house for the first time. I moved in with her, my boyfriend at the time, another friend. I just thought I would have a little chat today about moving house or moving out. I have lived in lived in 4 houses now since I was 18. It's 5 years, a house per year and a quarter. Yeah, I have some good memories of each one, and I have some bad memories of each one. The first house, I decided I wanted to move out of home. I felt like I was old enough and mature enough to move out by myself. And I met this friend, we'll call her JB friend. I said to her, are you looking to move out? She goes, yeah, that would be great. I'd love to move out. Another friend, we'll call him Beardy, because he has a beard, I think. The Beardy wanted to move out. My boyfriend's mum suggested that we could move into a house that they owned. So we all moved into this lovely old house, and we spent all this money on paint, new stuff, and then in my room and my boyfriend's room, we put some nice rose transfers. Beardy friend, we painted his room brown. It actually didn't look too bad after a while. It did look a little bit stylish. My dad did warn me, moving out with friends isn't the best thing to do because it probably ruined your friendship. Me and Beardy, we were very alike. And when I say we were very alike, we were stubborn and we didn't give in. Anyway, so we moved in, happy families. Then something happened with JB friend. There was 4 in the house, and the little one said, roll over, and then there were 3. And as everyone likes to say, 3 is a crowd. But me and Beardy had a little chat, and I said I would love to get a cat. He was like, no, you're not getting a cat. I went and bought a cat. Thanks Beardy for telling me what not to do, which made me automatically want to do what you told me not to do. We had these epic parties. It'd be so good. We'd have music, we'd dance. They were the good old days. They were brilliant. We had really good times. Good times come to an end when you have parties every weekend. 2 of the housemates didn't have to work on Sunday. One of them had to get up at 6 to go and work until 4 or 5 in the afternoon. My boyfriend liked to party. He would party with Beardy. I would get angry at boyfriend. The house parties carried on. They continued when I moved out with... Are you fucking kidding me? I'm either gonna go with that was crappy Australian blue tack or karma for talking crap. The moral of the story is don't move out with your friends. Next house I moved in with complete strangers. The next house was very modern. It was lovely. It was a really nice house. I had a very small bedroom with no air conditioning. That didn't go down very well. There were a lot of sleepless nights. One of the guys, he ended up actually moving out of the main bedroom with the ensuite and the walk-in wardrobe. The other guy that I lived with, he had a lot of computer stuff, so it was only fair that I moved into the big room. I didn't want him to have to move all his computer and everything into the big bedroom with the ensuite and the walk-in wardrobe. He was really cool. Like, we got on Hey Maxie! How you doing? He was a bit crazy. And we had a few parties. We had this really cool Christmas party where we all played Never Have I Ever, and that was really fun. We learned a lot about everyone. Soon after they sold the house, that's when I moved out to my last house. I lived there for about a year by myself. There were 3 bedrooms, a lovely modern bathroom and a modern kitchen with a crappy oven. Weird to live by myself. It was quite scary at first. I mean, obviously Max was there as well. So after a year, I decided I was gonna get a housemate. I advertised. I got this really lovely girl who was also vegan, so that made it 10 times easier. Yeah, we had a really good time. We used to have our little meals. She would make pasta all the time. I think every time I saw her, she was making some kind of pasta bake. No, we got on really well. We had our movie nights and everything. She would go out quite a lot. She'd go and see, she had a lot of friends. She had a lot more friends than I had. I just had Max, really. When I came back from England, I got a letter, the dreaded letter, about moving out because they are selling the house. I don't want to be left without a house, and there's no way I'm going back to my parents again. Needless to say, I moved out of home into this beautiful house by myself. I love this house. I love living by myself. I can hula hoop. Sometimes it gets a bit lonely, and sometimes I think, oh, I need a boyfriend, or oh, I need another housemate. But honestly, I just don't think I could share. Even if I got like a husband, we'd probably have to have separate bedrooms. That's my bed. A few rules just to top this off real quick. When you move out with friends, don't. Then we've got the moving out with strangers. Fun, good, but you kind of, if you move into a place where someone else lives, you kind of have to follow by their rules a little bit. Don't have a messy bedroom because they will not be happy with you. I definitely recommend you moving in with someone that not necessarily you meet online, because sometimes they can be a bit weird. As long as you can trust them, move in with them and you'll make a really good friend. Last but not least, living in a house by yourself. Even better, living in a house with your cat. Cats are for life. If I hadn't have got Max, like Beardy had told me to, I would be very lonely right now. I think I've done enough rambling today. Max, are you gonna make an appearance quickly? Is that all for meow? Have a good day. Enjoy the heat, Australians. I think it's meant to be 40 today. Or if it's not, it's 40 tomorrow. And it's also 40 on Sunday. Woo! See ya! Bye!